All right. Peace, peace, black family. Peace, peace, African family. So, just came on here to drop a quick little notch. I got a little bit in my data. I just want to talk about something right quick. So, first and foremost, damn, what did I drop this? First and foremost, I hope everyone is enjoying their African week. Damn, I done dropped the beat on the damn floor. I hope everyone's enjoying their African week and you're being the best African that you can be. Hope you're preparing, hope you're training, hope you're mentally, spiritually in the right space. Hope you're surrounding yourself with other Africans who are in the right space, because in this critical time, it is very important for us to be balanced. It is very important to keep our head on a swivel, at this critical time. There's been a lot of threats to the sanctity of African people. A lot of white supremacist groups or suspected white supremacist groups have been saying that if Trump doesn't win, what they're gonna do to black folk. And that's all cool. That could just be rhetoric. But my position on that is that sometimes you can stop an attack just from being simply prepared for an attack, right? Like, people only feel like they can attack people who aren't ready, or they feel like they can bully someone who's not ready. So sometimes you can thwart off, or you can stop an attack just for being properly prepared. And that's what the old saying goes: when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So I just ask that you all keep that in mind. I hope we're connecting with other African people in different sectors throughout the globe, specifically throughout the United States. That's very important that we keep that that cultural connectivity, and that we stay on code with this, man, because who knows what can take place in the next few months. As we all know, all empires have failed, and America is no different. The United States is no different. It's an empire just like Rome, just like Greece, just like Egypt. All empires fall. That's just what it is. That's just the hand of time. And I think a lot of us think that this American wave is gonna ride forever, right? That white supremacy is always gonna be like the dominant ruling thing. And so a lot of us think that if we suck up to white folk, or we classify ourselves as American, and we be very patriotic, that this wave is gonna ride forever. And that's not the case, man, because nothing lasts forever. Forever, ever. Nothing lasts forever, all right? So let's get that in our mind. Let's train ourselves to think that way. Let's train our children to think that way, so they don't get caught up in this melee thinking that this is what it is. Because let's be real, the empire might not fall in our generation. It might fall in the next generation. But you don't want to leave your kids blind to, or even if you don't have kids, you don't even want to leave your nieces and nephews or grandkids, whatever, to that situation. Right? So we got to be 100% ready for this. But what I really came up here to say is that, one thing I noticed about African people, right? This is very funny. One thing I noticed about African people: we don't mind being subjugated by white folk. We don't mind being oppressed by non-Africans. We don't mind that at all. We actually embrace it. We actually love it. We love being oppressed by other groups, other minority groups. We love it, right? But when you talk about black oppression for the betterment of black people, we can't have that. We can't have that. For example, see the chain I have on right here? This is the Haiti colors, right? The original Haiti colors, right? And this is basically, you could say, is Dessalines colors and Papa Doc colors, which Papa Doc was like a dictator in Haiti in like the early 60s and up into the 70s, right? Now, I always make this comparison and say, man, at that time in Haiti, man, Haiti was very beautiful. It was very clean. Crime was down to like a minimum. There wasn't any like rape, molestation. White people couldn't own land. Haiti was what it was needed to be. Haiti was an example for the black world on what you can do when you block out, Europeans, and you just mind your business and you stay on your grizzly, right? Papa Doc is probably the only black leader who extorted the United States of America for money. I'm not even lying to you, right? And I'll give you the context behind that. The United States was paying Papa Doc millions of dollars, right, in aid and resources, so he wouldn't click up with Cuba. because Cuba was a part of the Communist Party at the time. And so in the 60s, communism was like that bad word, which it kind of still is that bad word with white people. And so Castro was rocking with the communists, and obviously Haiti and Cuba is right next to each other. And so the United States is like, look, we can't have Haiti click up with Castro and them. We have to, keep Haiti in our pocket. And so Papa Doc was like, look, y'all can keep me in y'all pocket all y'all want, but y'all got to pay me. And so he extorted the United States government for millions of dollars. Okay? He's like, if y'all want me to rock with Cuba and Russia, y'all need to cut that check. Okay? Now again, like I said, Haiti was beautiful. Haiti was thriving. Haiti's dollar was matching the United States dollar. Like Haiti was on point. Now, was there a murderous regime in Haiti at the time of Papa Doc's existence? Right? Of course. Yes, people were killed. The people who were trying to overthrow him, the mulattoes and their children and the mulatto sympathizers, yes, they were assassinated. Yes, this happened in Haiti. But see, this is the point why I'm making this video. A lot of us are okay with being under mulatto rule. A lot of us are okay with being under white rule, oppressive rule. But when it's black people, oh, no. We can't have other black people oppressing other black people, even if it's in the best interest of black people. Even if you create a economy. Because the problem is, like Dr. Amos Wilson says, when you give Negroes the right to make the choice, Negroes always make the wrong choice. So Papa Doc was like, look, ain't no choice. This is what we doing. And if you don't like it, you can get out this country or you can catch these shells. Point blank, period. That's how we rocking. So, I mean, lay down or stay down. A lot of black people, a lot of coons, a lot of mulattoes start dipping out on Haiti. Oh man, I can't be here and things like that. Blah, blah. Now, mind you, there's like 3 big waves in Haitians leaving Haiti in history, right? There was the big wave that took place directly after 1804, which all those people ended up in Texas, Louisiana, Missouri. That's where all the Haitians ended up there in 1804. Then you had the big wave that took place in the 60s, right? Then you had another big wave of Haitians that took place in the 80s. So it's like 3 big waves of Haitians coming to the United States. So the point I'm trying to say is, you'll get Haitians, and I'm going to talk about other groups too, but you'll get Haitians coming here to America and say, Papa Doc was a murderous government and blah, blah, blah. Hey, well, wait a minute. When you talk about the golden era in Haiti, you got to talk about Papa Doc. You got to talk about the things that he did. Do you know that Haiti produced during the 60s and the 70s, Haiti produced the highest levels of artists and literature writers in the black world? People think I'm bullshitting on that. Like, they talk about, oh, Haiti didn't have any infrastructure. When you look at some of the great writings of black people that came out of France, those were Haitian people. When you look at some of the great artists that came out of Canada, those were Haitian people. When you look at some of the intellects that was Haitian people. Right? He produced some of the greatest people that we think about now we call them French, but they're Haitian. They came from Haiti. When you look at after the Congo, and I shouldn't even be talking about this because this goes into my lecture that I'm be talking about. But when you look at the Congo, who was the government officials who was being involved in orchestrating the Congo after decolonization? It was Haitians. Haitians went to Congo and Benin in the 60s. Papa Doc sent them there to rebuild the country because the country was coming decolonized. This is a fact. So the problem with us is we like white oppression. We don't like black oppression. Even though black oppression is going to be what's going to free us, what's going to better us, what's going to strengthen us, we don't like it because we don't like black people to tell us what to do. We want white mommy and daddy to tell us what to do. We don't want to hear from black people. We don't want black people to be in charge. No. If I'm going to be oppressed, I'm going to leave my country, wherever I came from, Haiti, Jamaica, because there's a black person in charge, and I don't want to listen to no goddamn black person in charge. And I'm going to come to America that's equally fucking oppressive, right? Through other means, and then I'm going to say, land of the free. And then you say, wait a minute, you talking about in your country, they were killing black people. Well, who the fuck killed Malcolm? Who killed Medgar Evers? Who killed Fred Hampton? Do you know the history about this? You talking about, oh, they killed black people in Haiti. They killed black people in Congo. So y'all okay when white people kill us? Like it's like we don't. It's that Willie Lynch shit. That Willie Lynch shit. We can't have a black person. Like you get people who come from Uganda talking shit about Idi Amin. Not all. Idi Amin, man. Idi Amin had Uganda bumping. What y'all talking about? Idi Amin had Uganda bumping. Yeah, he killed his rivals. That's what you're supposed to do. If I know you trying to overthrow me as a government, I'm gonna say, nah, we can be cool. What the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. What you think white people do in America? And y'all put your hand like this and say, I'm proud to be here. What? This shit is mind-boggling to me. It's crazy. I just be looking like, do you hear what you saying? You okay when you have the white government killing our leaders and assassinating us and locking us up, and some of our political prisoners still in jail, planting drugs on us? Y'all okay with that? But when it's a black person saying, man, listen, man, I'm doing this for the betterment of our people. You know, I'm fighting for us. Oh no, they were an oppressive regime. They massacred millions of coons. They massacred millions of black. Yo, if you, and I want people to go look this up too. If you look at most of the places or most of the people that Papa Doc had killed, they were mostly mulattoes, white people, and coons. Like, I'm just being real. You can't name no government that's gonna sit around and let themselves be overthrown. That's not gonna happen. That's not the essence of power. Power is the point of keeping power. And it mind boggles me. I'm like, yo, y'all sit here and talk how great Haiti was, Haiti was so great. Yeah, Haiti was great. When Papa Doc was running it, and I've provided several receipts. I provided several receipts. Yo, man, I used to talk to my grandma and she's like, yo, man, rape? What is rape? Rape in Haiti? When she was growing up? What is that? She don't know what that is. Child molestation in Haiti? What is that? Yo, after Papa Doc, because Papa Doc came right after the what is it called? The occupation. From 1915, 1934. Papa Doc gained power like right somewhere a few years after that. But he grew up in that era, right? So he was like, yo, rape, death penalty. Drugs, death penalty. Like, we not doing that. He was fixing what the American occupation had did to Haiti. He was like, we not having that. What are you talking about? You're dead, son. But black people don't like that. Black people don't like that because we want to make the wrong choices. Not all of us. We like to be able to be free to do dumb shit and to think dumb shit and say dumb shit. That's what we like about America. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can tell, like, there's a lot of people, and I'm not saying all, but there's a lot of Africans and Caribbean people who came to America specifically because they wanted to coon. You get what I'm saying? Because they wanted to coon, and they know they can do that. Back home, and I've always said this, back home in Haiti, and I've seen it for myself, off-code behavior gets your ass stoned. Okay? We've all seen the videos. We've seen the videos in Africa. You touching a child, they hang you up by your balls. They hang you up and they whip that ass. They stone you. That's accountability. But some people don't like that because they want to be able to make. Now, let me say this: all of our people didn't come here to coon. That's just a fact. Some of our people just came here because there was no job opportunities. Some of our people just came here because, you know, they seen a better life. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. They just seen a better life. They seen more job opportunities. But some people came here because they didn't want to be accountable for shit. They didn't want to be accountable for shit. And I see that. I'm like, yo, man, Papa Doc was damn near probably one of the greatest black leaders. I'm saying greatest black leaders in the 60s and the 70s, man. Because I'm saying black leader that had his own country. Not saying like, you know, black leader that had his own country. Like, come on, man. Like, it's like we don't mind if white people kill Fred Hampton. We don't mind. We'll make an excuse for that. Well, you know, you should have been talking against the government like that. But wait a minute, what happened to freedom of speech? If he's just talking while y'all kill him in his sleep. We don't mind if crackers kill Fred Hampton. Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind that crackers pay some Negroes to kill Malcolm X. We don't mind. because they just protecting their own interests. They white folk, they gotta protect their power. But when black folk trying to protect their power in the interest of black folk, that's a problem. That was a big problem. Hell no, we can't have that. We can't have that. Hell no. We don't care what he doing it for. Yo, Haiti as a country, dollar was matching with the United States dollar for dollar, yo, when Papa Doc was in power. Rape, molestation, tourism. Man, come on. What rape? What? Rape? Molestation? What was that? People don't know what that is. Man, come on, man. That's why people killed Thomas Sankara. Straight up. Because people don't want that accountability, man. They don't want to be accountable for nothing. Jean-Jacques Dessalines, he was killed by the mulattoes, but it was also black people who orchestrated in that too. You know why? Because Jean-Jacques Dessalines said, now that we are free, we must maintain our freedom. We got to do this, we got to do that, we got to be doing it. And Negros and mulattoes was like, hey, I don't know about that, boy. You talking a little too, like, we ain't trying to be on that. We don't want to hear that, man. He was like, look at the Constitution. Look at the Constitution. Jean-Jacques Dessalines said, you can't be a Haitian if you disown your children. He said every man of age should be a part of the military. What do you think Vietnam got that from? Hold on, I think my kid's about to be on the way here. Where do you think Vietnam got that from? Ho Chi Minh and all them. They got that from the Haitian Revolution. A lot of them studied the Haitian Revolution. Where Jean-Jacques Dessalines said every man of certain age has to be a part of the military. You got to protect this country with your life. Now that we got our freedom, we got to protect this country. People ain't want to hear that. People ain't want to hear that. They don't. I'm going to tell you the realness about our people. Our people don't want to change. Because white supremacy has made it so comfortable for us. We so comfortable. We don't want to change. We want everything to change around us. We want white people to treat us better. We want better this, we want better. But we don't want to change. We don't want to change. That's why a lot of people don't cling to my message. They'll cling to other people's message because other people's message doesn't put the spotlight on them. Don't get me wrong. I ain't ever going to let white supremacy off the hook. I ain't ever going to let white supremacy off the hook. But white supremacy is not going to change unless we change. The catalyst of change starts with us. We have to change. We have to be accountable. We have to look at stuff and say, that's fuck shit, bruh. That's fuck shit. When I see clowns calling out black women's bitches, and then I'm calling them out, and then I don't see nobody else calling them out around me, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I thought we were supposed to be taking black women. Why nobody else ain't on his head? Why I'm the only one on his head? Why are black people still following this type of behavior? Where the code at? I'm not supposed to be the only person if somebody's out of code, I'm not supposed to be the only person attacking them and at their head. Then when we get infiltrated and we start getting bullshit in the community, then it's all, see, this is why I don't like that red, black, and green Pan-African shit. Like, hold on. We was pointing the bullshit out from way before. But, you know, accountability, that's really what it is. We got to understand that, man. Our situation not going to change until we change. Our situation not going to change until we change. The Montgomery boy bus cart was successful because the people said we are no longer riding these buses. Fuck your buses until integration, right? That forced white supremacy to change the way it deals with black people in that atmosphere, right? Once you change your mind, like the brother says, the revolution shall not be televised. This is not something you're gonna see on TV. This is not something this is something that's going to happen in your mind. Once you change your mind, everything else changes. Everything else changes. This is why these white supremacists take so much time to attack our mind. Nothing will ever change for us until we change, until we stop appreciating the gold chains from the Asians and we start making our own wooden chains and selling them and promoting them with our cultural values, and then we create an industry out of that. Nothing will change for us until we start making our own t-shirts, our own brands. Stop worrying about Gucci. Stop worrying about Prada. That's where the change begins at. You waiting for white folk to change. They not going to change. They in a position of power. We have to change. We have to be accountable. We have to deal with them in a different way. You waiting for something else is not going to happen. That's why we haven't moved. Because we trying to convince white people to change. They're not going to change. You name me one time in history that the rapist said to the rape victim, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be raping you. You know, I've been raping you for years. And I'm sorry, I know it sounds bad, ladies. I'm sorry, because I know a lot of us have been victim of that. But I'm just making an example. I'm sorry. I'm not making light of it. But, you know, the molester not going to say, you know what? You know, I've been molesting you for years. It's been hard. You know, I know you don't like it. I think I'm going to stop. Even though I enjoy it, it feels good to me, I think I'm going to stop molesting and raping you. That's not going to fucking happen. You expecting white people to give up a privilege, a level of self-esteem and power because you don't feel good about it? Because you don't feel good about it? It's too dangerous. It's too addictive. That power to know that you can walk into any African country, any black place, and black people gonna worship you just because you white. That's too addictive. That you can say, you can go amongst black people and do this. Hey, hey, hey. And then black people gonna be like, whoa, whoa. That's too addictive. That's too powerful. They know they got you. That you could, not all, that you can be a shitty ass cracker and go to any black woman, almost any black woman. Let me say it again. Not all. Almost any black woman and sleep with her. Again, I said not all. Because I know some black women that ain't with the shits. But that it's too powerful. They're not going to give it up. The only way for the rapist and the molester to stop molesting you is that you have to change the behavior and how you do. When that motherfucker comes around to try to touch you again, you stab him. You go run to your mom. You do something different than just lay there and have that happen to you. Nobody's going to give that up. I'm sorry. We think people are moral like us. We think people are oh, you know, if we just show them how bad it hurts, it's not going to happen. You have to change. But the reality is a lot of us don't want to change. We don't, because being a nigga feels so good. I know, because I was there. I know about not being accountable, you know, not taking responsibility. I know this. I know how good it feels to be a nigga. Oh my gosh, the joy you get from being a nigga, popping bottles, man, but it's a hateful joy, because it's not real. It's fake. It's BS. Because it's all self-hatred. All you are all day, hey, pop that thing, girl, pop that coochie, cop that coochie. You go home and then them demons hit you again. Now you depressed again. Now you gotta be out again. Oh, pop that thing, yeah, girl. Every night it's out. People always say, man, brother, I saw you always in your apartment. You right. I love myself. I could sit and meditate, be with my kids, paint my little things. That's self-love. The people who love themselves the most are always isolated. Look at the yoga people, the Buddhist people. They go up to the high mountains and they sit up there and they meditate by themselves. They get to know themselves. Because they know that change comes from the inside and manifests through the outside. Their whole thing is about isolation, knowing themselves, knowing their diet, knowing their body. And if you look at them, you can't even get them mad. They're not even upset. They're just a peaceful, tranquil people. Because they understand that self-love is isolation. But we can't do that because we don't love ourselves. But again, that change that we're looking for, it has to come from us. It has to. If we don't change, ain't nothing finna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I'm gonna give thank you, ancestors. Perfect example. Perfect example just hit me in my head. The other day I went to the hood, right? And I'm gonna show you how when you change, people change around you and you can change things. Went to the hood the other day, right? It's crazy. From the hood. Raised in the hood. Went to go see what's up with the homies. I see some people out there playing basketball that I know, so I pulled up. Man, my homie was like, oh shit, there go brother Hassan, oh shit. I'm like, nigga, pass me the ball. Shit, it's me, bro. Like, what you talking about, bro? Like, pass me the ball. He like, man, that's brother Hassan right there. I'm like, pass me the ball, bro. Come on, man. So we out there playing, and then another brother who knew me as well kept on using the N-word. And I ain't even said on the body, we playing ball, right? And he was like, bro, chill, man. Brother Hassan here. When it hit me, just in me changing, when I came around, my homeboy was like, bro, chill, man. Brother Hassan here. Like, you using that N-word too much. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you change, you able to change things. Like, people around you change. You have to change first. I ain't saying nothing about it. The brother, my homeboy said it for me. Like, chill, bro. Like, my homeboy don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't use the N-word like that, whatever. Like, that's what I'm saying about change. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they wouldn't care. We would have been out there, nigga. Like, that change. When people see you change, and it could also be a bad thing too when you change, right? Because some people, when people notice you, they start looking at you like, oh, now you think you something, or not that. So that also could be a bad thing too, because then people start looking, they start projecting how you might, you know what I'm saying, or how they might feel about people knowing you, or you having a little bit of money, or a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that happens too. Or people start saying, oh, you man, well, you think you this? And it's like, nah, I'm just me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, anybody that know me, I'm just me. Like, what are you talking about? But anyway, I'm back to my point. You have to change. We got to put down the alcohol. We got to put down the weed. We got to start being isolated. We got to start thinking in better interest of a group instead of a self-culture. You know what I'm saying? We got to start thinking like that. Like, you have to change. Damn, fuck. Excuse me. But yeah, we have to change. Listen, if white people haven't made any real change, any sufficient change in 500 years, it ain't happening. We're going to sit around here wasting our time trying to convince them that racism is wrong. And to them, it's not a moral thing. It's a survival thing. Racism for them has nothing to do with morality. Nothing. It's all about survival. They know it's wrong. They don't care. They don't care. It's called survival. Put it like this. I'll say it like this. If we were in their position, would you want to be wiped off the planet Earth? Would you want to be in a we don't even want to be oppressed. So what makes you think they're gonna give their power so they can be equal to you? So they can be so they can be where you at? That's what white people think. White people think, what you want? You want me to make things even so I could be where you at? So I can have low self-esteem, so I can, hell no, I love this power. And you trying to convince them it's not going to change them any otherwise. If I was in a position, I would do the same thing. They're not going to give it up. You got to make them give it up. That's it. Anything else, anybody telling you anything otherwise is lying to you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to diss on nobody on Instagram or social media or anybody telling you anything else about paperwork or voting or is lying to you. They're lying to you. I'm keeping it a buck with you. They know that what they're saying is BS. But they trying to get you to buy this Pan-African water right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm keeping it real with you. They're lying to you. And I'm not saying I'm the realest dude doing this and blah, blah, blah. I'm not even saying all that. I'm just saying I'm going to give you the real till I can't give you the real no more. And that means I'm gonna be as unapologetically African until I become an ancestor. And that ain't gonna be until I'm in my late 80s. Going into my 90s. So I'm gonna give you the real till I can't. Hold on, boy. I'm gonna give you the real till I can't give it to you no more. Cause that's what I've been brought here to do. That's what I've been brought here to do. So like I said, man, there's a lot of people out here just keeping you going with the hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, it sounds black. It sounds African. But it ain't. It ain't. It ain't. So I'm saying is, man, we gotta be that change. We gotta be that change. When I got out from being incarcerated, I could have easily went back to the streets. I could have easily said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to these streets and see what's up. I was like, you know what? Let me see what's up with this, blackness and this consciousness and everything like that. And then, things start clicking for me and whatever. But I changed. And in me changing, the people around me change. How they relate to me, how they relate to themselves. Like, all it takes for is you to change. And once you change and you move different, it might be bad at times too, because we got coons in our family. We all got coons. You know what I'm saying? We all got coons in our family, so it might be bad too. You might have to cut some people off. That's just a fact. You might be like, bro, I can't rock with you no more. And if you really sincere about it, you just gotta take it what it is. Because if you not pro-black, you anti-black. And that's how we gotta start looking at stuff. If you not pro-African, you anti-African. There is no in between about this. There is no in between about this. Either you pro-black or you anti-black. And you can be definitely black and be anti-black. You can definitely be 100% black and be anti-black. So, I'm not going to hang around somebody that's anti-black. I'm black. Why would I do that? I don't care if we share the same culture or not. If you anti-black, I'm not hanging around you. You gonna make me feel, let me tell you something. When you reach a certain level of consciousness, there is no going back. I'm being real with you. Anybody think about this lifestyle? When you reach a certain level of consciousness, there is no going back. And I hate to be one of them people, but you could kind of tell when people reach that certain level and when people not there yet. I'm just being real. One thing I always say, if you want to really know who really about pro-black and this and that and that and that, talk to their kids. Talk to their kids. See what their kids got to say. See what their kids think. See what their kids feel about themselves. See what them kids know about Garvey. See what them kids know about Africa. See what them kids know about Haiti. See what them kids know about melanin. See what them kids know, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you really know, okay, yeah, you want it for real. Because your kids are a representation of you. You can't say you pro-black and your kids don't walk around and say black power. Anybody meet my daughter, straight up, she'll say black power. She gonna start singing brown skin girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? She know red, black, and green. Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? She's only 4, but we getting there. You want to see who really on it? Talk to their kids. See what their kids like. See what their kids think. See who they hang around for the most part. Because I'm going to be real with you. I can't hang around people. You know what I'm saying? That's not being degrading. I just can't hang around people who reinforce white supremacy stereotypes or white supremacist thinking. I can't. My soul won't allow me to do it. That's how you know when you reach that Goku stage of pro-blackness. You know what I'm saying? That Goku. I don't know that stuff, but I know Goku. Or is it Vegeta? One of them. I'm not sure because I don't watch the stuff. But I know somebody has like a Super Saiyan level or something like that. I be seeing the memes. That's how you know when you reach that Super Saiyan level of pro-blackness. When you just look at people and say, yeah, nah, I can't fuck with you. I can't be your friend. I can't. I have no issue being friends with people who are trying to get to that level of consciousness, awareness, understanding, dietary, blackness. I have no problem being friends with those type of people, connecting with those people because you're trying. Because you're trying. But the people who just ain't trying at all, no way, Jose. Can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. No. Cause we gonna sit up. What we gonna talk about? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? I can't do it. And I'll say this too for all my brothers out here, because a lot of brothers be hitting me up about the relationships they be trying to get into with the sisters, and of course the sisters too. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up about this too. I'm gonna tell you like this. Man, it is better to be alone than be with a coon, or have a child with a coon, or a fake woke Negro. It is better to be alone. Trust me when I tell you this. It is better. Just be alone. Just be. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship with yourself. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship with yourself. Just do that. It's okay. Go to the movies. Treat yourself to a pedicure. You can do that. You can do that. It's all right. That doesn't make it mean something wrong with you because you can't. You know. Hold on. Let me see. Red, black, green. No. Hold on. Shit. I did it wrong again. Fuck. See, I hear running my goddamn mouth on Instagram. Alright, whatever. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Be by yourself, man. Love yourself. Love yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen. Love yourself. Cause if you fuck around, you have a child with somebody who ain't conscious, who ain't woke, then your child getting vaccines. You have to find somebody on the same level with you. Or at least trying to get to that same level as you. You got to. Or your child is going to suffer. Your child is going to suffer. Somebody sent me a disturbing fucking video. I wanted to post it, but I said no. Because it has nudity in it. And it has a child in it. And I was like, what the fuck did you find this video at? It was fucking disturbing, yo. Fucking disturbing. The shit that I see in this world that people that our people send me, it drives me crazy, yo. It drives me crazy. But I maintain my sanity. I got a good circle of people around me, but this video fucking pissed me off. It was a black man who had to be like in his maybe late 20s, a black woman, and her, I would say, 15-year-old daughter. The mother was making the daughter have sex with her boyfriend. And the daughter was complaining about it. Like, and she's like, girl, just shut up. Black men, be careful who you plant your seed in. Be careful who you plant your seed in. The level of dumb shit we got going on in our community is crazy. Black women, be careful who you let around your fucking children. Y'all seen it, the shit I put up the other day about this dude talking about he's sexing a 9-year-old. Please, we gotta understand. Although we want to build relationships in these communities, everybody not African. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. I hate to say that, but all skin folk ain't kinfolk. They could put the dashikis on, they could put the whatever on, but it's here. If that shit don't come from here, it's pointless. I know a lot of people that I met in person. I was like, oh shit, this is such and such. And I was like, damn, that's how you are for real. Like, that's how you talk to our people. Like, that's how you feel about our people. But you on social media talking like yeah, man. If it don't come from here, and that spirit, don't trust people around your kids, man. That video had me shaking, yo. I was gonna post it, But I was like, man, I don't need nobody knocking on my door. I deleted that shit and I was like, get this shit out of my fucking WhatsApp. Like, I don't need this shit in my WhatsApp. I almost blocked the person. I was like, bitch, I'm gonna block. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't have that shit around me. But I get why the person sent it to me, because the person's like, yo, look at this disgusting shit. And I was like, yo, that's crazy, man. And she telling the daughter, oh, just shut up. Like, that's your daughter, yo. You gave for your boyfriend to have sex with your daughter? Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So, black men, please be careful when you put your seed in. Understand that's your seed. Understand that they call it a seed because it's going to grow. It's going to become something. It's going to be a plant. It's going to be something for the community. It's going to feed the community. And if you plant your seed in some negative soil, you know the rest. You know the rest. You know the rest. That's your seed for a reason. That's your seed for a reason. But with that being said, family, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of stuff. It's just, we gotta change, man. We gotta change. Even if we don't change the whole African race, we have to change enough of us where our change makes a change. You get what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gotta change everybody. A lot of times we get on some Christian BS where we think we gotta change every black person. We ain't gotta change every black person. Powerlessness respects power. And so if we able to get at least 1/3 of Africans on code, we can make a big change. And I ain't talking about that fake code shit, because there's a lot of fake wokes out here, man. A lot of fucking fake wokes out here, man. I don't know if I hate the Negro, the coon, or the fake woke most. I don't know which one I hate the most. But they damn near on the same goddamn pedestal. The fake woke, woof, the fake woke fucking pisses me off, yo. The fake woke, then you turn around, they're talking about, oh, skin color is a imaginary thing, and I'm on the side of righteousness. And you look and you like, okay. Oh, you know, if a white person, you know, sticks up for us, why can't that person be an ally? And just cornball, stupid shit, dog. I don't know who I don't like the most, the fake woke, the Negro, or the coon. Maybe the fake woke, because the fake woke could be able to get in the community and make the community look bad. Out here, you got sisters out here, you know, acting like they woke, and they really just taking thought culture and putting on a dashiki with it. And you got niggas out here that all they want to do is try to fuck girls and use consciousness to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, yo. Like, take the fucking, like, I remember seeing a video of a Jewish dude. I'm gonna make this example. The Jewish dude was in the hospital, and he was gonna steal like a whole bunch of linens out of the closet, right? So the Jewish dude walking down the hallway, the whole camera caught him. He walking down the hallway, right? You know what the Jewish dude did when he got to the closet? When he got down the hallway, you know the first thing he did? You know the first thing the Jewish dude did before he started stealing? He took off his yarmulke, folded it, and put it in his pocket, because he knew he was going to be on camera stealing, and he didn't want to dirty the image of his Jewish community. Y'all niggas gonna be doing nigga shit? Just take the red, black, and green off, man. Just take it off, man. Take that shit off. Like the Jewish dude did his yarmulke. When he went to go steal, he said, I ain't Jewish right now. Take that shit off. He ain't put it back on prior till he got back in the car. Take that shit off, man. Don't represent this, man. This ain't no playground where you put it on and black there, and it, like, this shit is a way of life. This shit is a way of life. Like, I did this real life for me. I wake up, think about this. I sleep about this. I read about this. I eat about this. Like, this is a way of life for me. Oh, gotta go, folks. Gotta go. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Till next time, think black, stay black, love black. And that's real African black power.